And Joseph Burgess, the man accused of killing Sandoval County Sergeant Joe Harris, has been linked to a cold missing persons case. Good afternoon, I'm Kim Valles. A dramatic new development in the case of Joseph Burgess, the man police say murdered Sandoval County Sergeant Joe Harris. State police say the gun Burgess used that night belonged to a missing man from New Mexico who vanished 2 years ago. And we have learned much more about what happened the morning he and Sergeant Joe Harris were shot and killed. It was inside this cabin in La Cueva that a stakeout turned deadly. Deputy Teresa Moriarty told state police in an interview that she and her partner Joe Harris were inside when Joseph Burgess came through a window. Harris and Moriarty confronted Burgess and identified themselves several times as officers. Burgess attacked, and after a short struggle, they were able to handcuff him. Moriarty says Burgess became aggressive again and fought with Sergeant Harris. At that point, Burgess pulled a .357 revolver from the small of his back and shot Sergeant Harris. Moriarty says Burgess then fired at her. That's when Harris, already wounded, fired his gun, killing Burgess. State police have now confirmed the gun Burgess used to kill Harris belonged to a man by the name of David Ellie, who was reported missing in 2007 from the Jemez Mountains. Police are still investigating if Burgess had anything to do with his disappearance. An arrest warrant was issued for Burgess in April in the name of John Doe, a.k.a. the Cookie Bandit. It describes how Burgess had become more violent in his break-ins, prying open doors, slicing screens, and damaging property within the cabins. For many years, residents said Burgess would simply come in, get what he needed, and leave. But in recent months, he was causing heavy damage, $2,000 in one cabin, $1,000 in another. There was also a report that a reserve Sandoval County deputy had been shot at in December of 2008 while in the area. There was concern that Burgess may have been connected, but the Sandoval County Sheriff says they just don't know if that's true. The deputy didn't see anybody out there that day, and before the bullet was fired, didn't hear any movement. So the sheriff says it could have easily been a stray bullet from someone hunting in the area. The sheriff says the bullet was never recovered, so it will be impossible to know if Burgess was connected. Also today, the Office of the Medical Investigator released the cause of death for Sergeant Harris. It is listed as homicide by multiple gunshot wounds. The report doesn't say how many wounds or where. They say that will be part of the final autopsy report to be released later.